since we have our exterior wall, we can do this process very easily. For starting, we need to go to the A1 to A4. We are not going to use S level anymore now. We need to go to the A1 and we need to create our architecture floor. So we will go to the architecture and we choose floor, and I already created mine, and we can create it with each other or check the setting. So for creating our architecture floor, we need to create one structural layer, and the material I choose concrete, sand, cement, because we need to attach our finish layer, which is, for example, you can use ceramic, you can use wood as your wish, or parquet. Any type of material you would like to use required to be attached with one type to your structure floor, which it was concrete. So I use concrete, sand, cement for 5 centimeter, and 5 centimeter I choose for my finish. And we can see also the preview here. Everything looks fine. For my floor material, I choose ceramic. Here we can see the name. I choose ceramic wood rough. You can change it, for example, to just wood. And after that, we are going to click OK. We are going to rename it, and the maximum default thickness is supposed to be 1 meter. So we are going to draft our wall. For drafting your wall in a right proportion and position, you need to have your exterior wall, because we need to know on which layer of the wall we are drafting. And for see your exterior wall in a right position, we can go choose the option of hidden line, or for example we can choose shaded, and we are going to see our wall. For example, even consistent color is working better right now. And always you need to have your fine on. Then we are going to use the pick line or pick wall. Both is working now. The layer you need to start creating your floor require to be here after your air thermal layer. So in this line is the best perfect line here, or even you can create it from, for example, the latest layer, for example your finish too. If you don't have thermal air, you need to finish it before your finish too. You need to draw it before your dry it before your finish too. Or I can for example tell that you need to draft your line after your core boundary, because we don't need to cover our core boundary. It was the main reason we were waiting for now. And easily you just need to use pick wall. Every wall will be selected, and we are in a level. Everything looks fine. Our thickness wall is 1 meter. Our level is 1 meter above the structure level, and we just click OK. And we will say no right now, and we can go to the section, check them out just by clicking, and use this one. Here we go. So here it's our wall, as we will see, and here it's our floor. So as you see, your floor overlapped with your thermal air. In some project, thermal air will be above your floor. In some project, thermal air will be under your floor. So you can use join elements as well to join it, which we are going to work later. Or you can just simply draft your wall, draft your floor from your exterior, from your interior side, from your finish too. So we can just go here and click all of them, delete, and then pick line. For example, if it's going to give us this line, we can choose it, and we can draft our wall like that. or we can use the join elements. So we are going to use the join element later on. And the next step is going to A2 to draft our floor as well here. So we will go choose our architecture floor and start drafting it again. Architecture floor, pick wall, and then we are going to turn on our fine to be sure. Then we are just going to click tab and OK. So we will see all of our wall right now picked, and we are just going to click OK. And it says, would you like to join it? We will say yes. Then we are going to check it in our elevation. Here is our floor. We need to check it from our section line. So we can just draft one section line here, temporary, and then open it. So we can see this is our floor and this is our wall. If you are drafting your floor in a right proportion without any problem, later on you just even don't need to join your floor because you already created your floor in a right level. As you see, the Revit already cuts your wall and cut the floor in a right proportion without any problem. We can even turn on the consistent color and check it out. So everything is fine, and even we can do this for here because we didn't pick the cut that time. Because of that, here is override. So we are going to click our floor and delete it, and we are going to just in a level again and draft our floor easily. We are just going here and we are going to pick wall, start drafting our floor by choosing a right proportion. So it's not in the right proportion now. We just go here and click on tab. Okay, then you click on OK. It says, would you like me to do the work, like for example the thermal air and your floor cutting situation? We will say yes, and our floor now is all ready. We can check it out in our section line here. So in this way we created our floor. Everything looks fine. Even here it's our structure floor and it's our wall. The only thing we need to do is to just click on our exterior wall and just use the join element for here. We need to find the join element in modifier, join, or you can pick it up from this category. And after that we are going to click on our wall and then our structure floor, wall, structure floor. You will see it's going to work very perfectly without any problem. If you want to avoid this step 2, we need to create a separate level for that. For example, create a separate level, I mean using a different type of level as we did for our interior wall. So our wall is all ready and we are going to have the maximum detail. For example, let me turn on the realistic material. You will see our wall ended by the floor and here as well, and our architecture wall also ended in a right location. Our thermal air is here, our thermal air is here, our finish 2 is here. Everything looks perfect. The next step is going to draft our floor for the third level. So we can just go choose our architecture floor. For example, I can go to my section line, choose my architecture floor and use copy system because it's the same wall. copy to the A3 and OK. So our floor will be here as well too, but if you are going to use the copy option, you are not going to benefit from that cutting operation. So if you would like to benefit from your cutting operation, you need to go to the level A3 and draft it by yourself, which is a very easy process. You just need to choose your fine and one of these constraint color. Then we are just going to choose our floor here, simply architecture floor, pick wall, and we are just going to click on tab, and here we go. Alright, our floor here also created without any problem. In the next video we are going to draft our interior wall.